feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride the wave.
Also, that Lindsay topic, I'm going to push it tomorrow as well. I'm pushing that Lindsay topic tomorrow. Thank you for mentioning QCP. I've been pretty quiet on the QCP topic. It's very rare in hip hop. I have someone who I really fuck with, and you guys have heard me talk about P from QC for a long time when I tell the story about Baby. You know, as many people misquote me and be like, oh, you got paid to like not slander Baby. No, his boss, who I've been really good friends with for a long time, he asked me for a favor at the time, and I've just had a good rapport with him. And by the way, that also established or went beyond that. Being City Girls, or me and Carisha got into it, me and P were always still friends. I didn't want to report it. I still don't want to, you know, I've spoke to so many people around the situation that are just in the know. What I could say is that Pierre Thomas, aka QCP, he was in Vegas. Apparently, he was, from what I was told, he was gambling, and he suffered a massive heart attack. This heart attack had him out. He was transferred to the hospital. Some people thought he passed away. From what I have been told, and I don't want to overstep, and this is why, like, I've tried not to be first on any of the reporting. I don't want to give any information that's not known. You know, out of love for him and out of me having a relationship with him, it's important that his family gives any new details. Even if I know something, it's important that his family give those details. Yeah, so he was hospitalized, and I'll leave that there. It's a dire situation. There's been family, friends, other label executives, and other people that he's worked with frequently that has went to Vegas to be by his bedside. It's a very, it's it's a situation right now that, you know, could go anyway, right? Anywhere, or either way. Keep him in your prayers. Again, I do see the value in his family being able to try to have this moment to figure out what's going to happen and figure out what's what. And we do pray for a speedy recovery, but we also don't want to be quick to jump to announce anything, especially me. I had a relationship with him, and I know some of y'all might be like, well, you don't treat everything the same. I don't. You know, when I do have relationships with people, I do treat it much different. So it fucked up my entire day just kind of even hearing it. But to give a little bit more context, because I think it's now known that it was a heart attack. He lost some weight. You know, health is wealth. We all know this, right? Like he sold QC for $300 million, but $300 million can't get you eternal life, right? He had lost weight. He was, from what I've, you know, talked to people and, you know, obviously talked to him when he could. It's very clear that he was conscious of his health. I have no idea how or what, you know. Yeah, just to put it in perspective for like hip hop stuff and media stuff, he did sell QC. He was still the CEO. he sold it to Hybe Entertainment. They still kept him as the CEO. He has, I believe, like 4 or 5 kids. And I know for some of y'all might be like, okay, people have gone through or, passed away or whatever. He's one of those people in the music business that he's what I like to call, he's one of us. Trust me. He's one of them people who, like, even after he sold QC for $300 million, that's like a celebration in itself because people don't get to build that organically and when like that. Anyway, other than that, I really just don't have any updates. And we're going to go with the family, and we're going to go with the associates that will be posting via the QC page. I will be respecting that, and I hope, I hope that was satisfactory for you guys in terms of if you are wondering what's going on. He's not in the best shape. He's getting medical help. There was a situation, supposedly it was a heart attack, and we're hoping he makes it out. So I kind of leave it there for now, and I hope like in a day or two, maybe I could give an update that's a little bit better, but for now, I want to be extremely respectful. I spoke to a ton of people. It's not the time to name drop who I did speak to, but I spoke to the biggest artists in terms plural in the game who have all been associated with him. And the sentiment just universally is that everyone's hurting, okay? And they're hurting and praying, okay? So let's keep it like that. I will say this for people also that might not know. Listen, this music industry it's a privilege to be in it. As much as I am an outsider, I'm not an industry guy. There's been a few people who are completely within this game that have, been really nice to me. They have been what I would even call a friend. And if you're wondering, damn, this is just some random guy in the industry. No, he was one of those people who, trust me, you guys know. I've gotten into it with Carisha. I've gotten into it with Lil Baby twice. And he was a guy who we still had a monthly call. Actually, the last text, which was probably like a week before, he was like, yo, when we gonna get on our phone for like, we usually have like a little powwow for like every month. He kind of tell me what he's seeing. I love talking to executives. They kind of break down like what they're seeing in terms of the industry. I break down what I'm seeing, and we kind of like debate where the game is going, this and third. We kind of talk about a lot of things, and P was one of those people for me. So I'm hoping to hear positive news, but if you do wonder why my platform has been a little bit reserved in reporting anything, I do see that Charleston White said some stuff. We're only going to go on the family saying something at this point. His family has surrounded him in that hospital, and anything and any decision and whatever happens, they'll be the first to let us know. So I want to give that respect. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. I'm trying, y'all. All right. Can I get like another topic? Like real? Okay. Oh, all right. Let me talk about this. Why has everybody like now just taken what Drake has posted when he posted Fear of Missing Out? And everyone is now like, yo, this is an album. This is music. This is whatever. Do y'all want to know the truth about if Drake is dropping something soon? Y'all want to know if this is the name of the EP? Y'all want to know if this is the name of the song that features? I'm playing, by the way. I have no idea. I don't have any idea, honestly. And I could ask. And I know, obviously, like, you guys expect me to think that, oh, no, Act knows. He just... No, I actually don't know about this. And, the same way I didn't know too much about Iceman and the other 3 album, or the other 2 albums. I'm sorry. I'm kind of cool with not knowing. Like, Iceman to me was such a pleasant happening when I didn't know everything. I'm not gonna say I want to be in that position forever, but if he's about to drop some shit, like let's say next couple weeks, I'm not that mad, and I don't need to know what. And also, I'm pretty sure like maybe the week of, or maybe like couple days before, or maybe the day of, he'll tell me. But I'm cool with not knowing. But I see a lot of people assuming this music coming out. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, not even. And I mean, I could definitely ask him. I kind of want to see. I want to see his next steps. Okay? I want to see his next steps. I think he did a fundamental step that a lot of people, including me, not saying I'm an advisor or nothing, but I advise them on. If you see a camel face nigga on stage with his hair out, rapping, so ignore that guy. If you see it. But he might not have seen it, right? But anyway, we will see what his next move is. Dropping new music. I will say this. Drake, and this is slightly a call out. And Drake, I love you, but it's slightly a call out. You got to show some love to the Game's album. I'm sorry. Drake, respectfully, in a way, and I know OVO fans going to be mad at this, in a way where the niggas that don't fuck with you or haven't fucked with you, like, the Game has stood by you. Like, the Game's album's out this week. Throw it up on it. Don't do that Kendrick shit. Throw it up on a story one time for my guy. Throw it up on a story. Just one time. You got a song on there. You don't got to throw up a song, but at least you got to acknowledge the motherfuckers who rocking with you. Because, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of going off history and kind of watching how a lot of niggas turn on you. The Game is a solid nigga. He got his project out. Not saying that if you post his album, it's going to like fucking do like hella numbers now. But, I just think that we live in a time you got to appreciate loyalty. And, throw the album up, bro. Throw the album up, all right? Anyway. Wait, what? Somebody said, I had job believing there's a Drake verse. Well, I'll end everything I'm saying with that. But Drake, throw the album up. Facts. You get what I'm saying? Don't do Game like how Kendrick did DJ Mustard and Schoolboy Q. I'm playing. I love those guys. Yeah, kind of, yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Drake's dropping new music. If I'm him, I would. If I'm him, I drop a 3-pack. He got to keep his foot on the gas. Keep his foot on the gas. Right? By the way, I will say this. Thank you to Kendrick Lamar. In maybe the way he produces music or whatever, it takes a long while. He's slow. He's like absent. He's helped, I believe, Drake by not being there. And I told you, after the battle, Kendrick needed to keep his foot on the gas to make it a tough time for Drake in the future. He didn't. And I'm going to be honest with you, as soon as Drake drops some shit, people love Drake again. Which now people kind of have to look at Drake, even if you thought he lost the battle, as this guy's Teflon. And the reason why is that the person who y'all was trying to make number one, heavy's ahead if you're going to wear the crown. He doesn't want to put out music. He doesn't drop shit frequently. He was going to let the summer go without dropping a record that the fans could enjoy. Drake dropped 3 albums trying to get like at least one song to rock out for the summer. He did a feature with Game. He's going to do whatever else he's going to do. So, thank you to Kendrick. And that's why I'm kind of shocked that he's even upset that Game has worked with Drake because I'm like, bro, it's not like you're president of culture. Like, what do you want? No one to drop music until you drop? So, I don't know. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna call it for tonight because it is 3:00 and there's so much Dirk stuff that I want to get to. It's a 2-hour topic again. I can't hit it tonight, so I'm gonna hit it tomorrow. The 2-hour 2-hour Dirk topic, and then we're gonna kind of like break down a few other things, including that Lindsay, whatever that person's name is. We'll do a full one tomorrow. It's a daytime stream tomorrow that you guys will be able to enjoy. So please lock in with me. Daytime stream tomorrow. Thank y'all for rocking out for a little bit for me. Damn, I was surprised that we were able to pull still 10,000 people. Wow. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay? Big stream tomorrow. Make sure you're here. It's going to set up the whole stage for this Dirk trial. Big stream. Please be here. Okay? Love y'all. See y'all in the morning.